see how far he can get. Ooh, this goes pretty far. So right now it just looks like James Drew, Charlie Roscoe, and Jacob Hoxie are in the lead right now.
It's pretty neck and neck.
Anacortes getting close. Burlington, like usually, is always looking a little far behind, but they can get better.
So it looks like James Drew is pulling ahead.
And isn't it true, James is only a freshman?
Is he?
Yes,
Wow.
and he's going up against seniors.
That's pretty impressive. He's going to go far.
He's going to go very far, like Olympics.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
I don't know, anything's possible for this young fella.
It's pretty neck and neck, so.
Seems like James is losing a little bit of energy, but not letting that stop him. It's neck and neck between James right now and Charlie Roscoe. Burlington catching up a little bit.
Very neck and neck. They're about even. All right, it's picking up.
James knows that it's his final lane. He's speeding up. He might win this. And better luck next time for Burlington. Anacortes got it again.
So it looks like James Drew came in for first place with a time of 2:04:30.
Unfortunately, that is not his best time. It's 2 minutes, 2 seconds. Didn't make his PR, but an incredible race.
Looks like Charlie had a PR, right? From 2 minutes and 8 seconds down to 2 minutes and 4 seconds. So a 4-second PR. That's pretty impressive.
And Ryan Willard from Burlington is just catching up right now. This is his final length. He's swimming very hard. Very good. Last place, but he tried his hardest.
That's all that matters.
Getting ready for the next event, the men's 200-yard IM. We have Bio Omadal, Bo Humidal, June Ochaya, Mike Cassium Bonder, and Caleb Cross from Anacortes.
Yeah. All right. Looks like they're about to start.
Let me see it.
Keep talking. Just keep talking. Do whatever.
All right.
So they're getting ready right now. Looks very tense right now. Anacortes goes off to a very strong start.
So
Burlington looking a little ahead, but they'll catch up. Maybe.
All right, neck and neck.
Looks like Bo is he is in the lead right now. Looking very impressive. Wow, nothing stopping this kid.
All right.
Bo moves on to his Bo moves on to his backstroke, and so does the rest of everybody else. Bo still looking very far ahead of everybody else.
Looks like it's going to be a good race between lanes 3 and 4, which is June and Maxim.
And isn't it true that Bo, swimming in lane 1, isn't he just a freshman?
No, Bo is a senior this year. Bo Amdahl. Oh, wait, never mind.
No, he's a
Bo
freshman.
Is a freshman.
Yeah. So it looks like Anacortes has very two strong freshmen on their team.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they grow over the next few years.
Well, I don't know if they're
still ahead. But it looks like Jin and Mascom have a pretty good tie, neck and neck right now. So we'll see how that will turn out.
So incredible how these freshmen are beating all these seniors.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Dang.
All right. Bo moving on to the last leg.
This is his freestyle. He has one more length to go. And from where I'm standing right now, he could win this.
Definitely. Looks like Mascom Bondar might be pulling ahead to get going for a second.
Oh, Bo has left the stadium. He is first place, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so Bo got first place with a time of 2:07:21.
He has made a personal time. His last time was 2 minutes and 9 seconds. This new one is 2 minutes and 7. He just cut a whole 2 seconds off his time.
He also just made the state time the state time is 2 minutes 10 seconds, and Bo made 2 minutes and 7 seconds. So it's pretty impressive, especially as a freshman making state. And it looks like, let's see, lane 3. Jin Okachi from Burlington-Edison has made districts.
Very good for all these swimmers. But again, Anacortes, nothing can stand in their way.
All right, moving on to the fourth event.
Which is the 50-yard freestyle. We have Will McCracken for lane 1, Caleb for 2, Sam Hardesty, Hank Farr, Connor Powell, and Liam Poor.
It's pretty all Anacortes for Heat 1.
Wow, I wonder who will win this one.
Good question. All right, so the district's time for the 50 free is 25.99 seconds, and the state time is 23.1. So we'll see if anybody can crack either of those today.
So they're lining up right now, getting ready to get up on the board.
The 50 free is honestly my favorite race because it's so fast and intense, and you can really see who pulls ahead.
Very. One mistake can drop 2 seconds off, or one mistake can add 2 seconds. My mistake.
All right, let's see. Looking neck and neck right now. Looks like Hank Farr, lane 4, is pulling ahead. So if it keeps at this pace, looks like Hank Farr might be going in for the win. All right, so Hank Farr, first place in Heat 1 with a time of 30 seconds, 30.19 seconds.
And for Hank, that is a personal record. His last was 31 seconds and 19 seconds.
Awesome. All right.
Okay. For the next 50-yard freestyle, we have, for lane 1, Demartrius Petit, John Harrison, Jordan Pizza, Jaron Johnson, and Griffin Hink.
Looks like they're about to start. We'll see. Looks like Jaron Johansson's time is pretty close to the districts. Let's see if he can beat that.
And they're off.
All right, looks like Jaron.
Starting with a very strong start.
Jaron Johansson, very strong start. Oh.
In lane 5 from Burlington, we have Griffin Hink taking the lead. And then in lane 2,
lane 4, Jaron Johansson with the win.
Oh,
lane 4,
my mistake. Thanks for correcting me, Lauren.
And that is actually a district's qualifying time. So the district's qualifying time was 25.99 seconds. And Jaron Johansson just made the time for 25.73.
Way to go, Jaron Johansson. Okay, and the next 50-yard freestyle, we have Jacob Erickson, Luke Husband, Nathan Mathis, Henry Roscoe, and Derek Norton.
Looks like Nathan Mathis has already gotten the state time, but a lot of these people, their times are very close to the districts. This race.
And no surprise there, Nathan Mathis takes off with a strong start and is ahead of the crowd.
Looks like Derek is keeping up very well with Henry Roscoe. So let's see what his time ends up being.
For Nathan, we have a 23:32. Might be an increase in time, but still very good for state and districts.
All right.
Okay, for the next, we have the men's 100-yard butterfly.
No, we're going to diving. So the next event, we're actually going to go over to diving. We have one person competing in diving, Cody Ongtik from Anacortes.
I think it's pronounced Cody on the puke.
Thank you for correcting me.
Don't mention it, Lauren Rass.
It's Jake Johnson.
No problem, anytime.
All right, so diving is actually pretty interesting. And it must be pretty intimidating for Cody since there's no other divers and he's the only one.
You know, I wonder what happened to all the other divers.
I wonder who's going to get first.
Yeah, it's a real mystery. I couldn't imagine who would be getting first today. There's so many strong competitors.
Yeah, but I think Cody's going to pull ahead.
We can do it. Cody, I believe in you.
Diving's a pretty... I commend the people that know how to dive because it's pretty scary. And,
Yeah. I mean, I tried diving for a month and just couldn't cut it.
See, I never tried diving because I was too afraid of hitting the board. So it's pretty incredible. And the people that can do like flips and just the way you move your body when you dive, it's pretty impressive.
It is pretty impressive.
Yeah. So I commend anyone that does that.
So they're ready to start the diving part of the meet. Everybody has to be very quiet for this part.
Yeah, you want to make sure there's no distractions when people are up on the board because it can be really dangerous.
Cody very, very focused for his first dive. Let's see how he does. He does okay.
Could have had a little bit more arching in his back, but probably anything better than I could do.
He has score from 3 judges of 3, 3, and 4. Pretty impressive for a first-year diver.
Very. Cody's a freshman, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. What did I say?
Well, shut up. You're right.
Thank you. Men usually are, but yeah.
I could contrast that.
Cody will do dive 101B. Forward dive pike 1.3.
Cody entering him into his second dive. Enters the water a little rush. Let's see what the judges give him.
A little crooked, but very good. Got 4.5. So 4.5. 4, 4, 4.5.
Yep.
That's really good.
Pretty good. I would say just from looking at his first 2 dives, he has a very strong chance of making it to districts.
And definitely if he's coming off this strong as a freshman, he'll definitely improve and maybe even make it to state senior year.
Definitely. Cody entering into his third dive. Let's see how he does.
I believe.
He is doing currently a 1.5 twist. Let's see how he does. Oh, unfortunately, it just did not cut with him. But
Hey,
he tried. Doing a
everyone
back
needs
flop
to
is...
that.
You know, I give him props, Lauren. You know why?
Because that's a hard dive.
And it hurts doing a back flop, or it hurts doing a back flop and continuing to do your dives.
It does. So props to him. He's going to keep going.
He's a fighter. I can see it in those eyes.
Yep. So he did really good. And now we're moving on to senior night. So this will be really interesting. It's where we get to see all the seniors on the boys team for Anacortes. And they just kind of get praised, and especially since it's the last home meet of the season. I don't think we have very many seniors on the team this year. Well, maybe we do have a few.
Well, we do have Hank Farr,
See.
Jaron Johnson.
Jaron Johansson.
Johansson, yes.
So,
We
Derek.
have Jack
Gordon. Chris.
and Chris.
All right, so it looks like they're all going to line up behind the blocks.
This year we have 4 seniors and 1 foreign exchange student. So we'll start with Hank Farr. Hank is planning on going to Purdue Polytech in Indiana for animation. Hank is already
Right now, they're just talking about the seniors' future plans. Currently, there's only 4 seniors and 1 foreign exchange student.
Hank wants to go to Purdue for animation.
Very impressive.
He's actually a very good animator.
He
That'll be
is.
really awesome.
I've seen his stuff.
Derek Norton is one of our team captains.
Derek Norton, currently a team captain at Anacortes High School.
Has a 3.6 GPA.
That's pretty impressive.
3.6 GPA, wow.
Well, I know University of Washington. That's a really good school.
Yeah.
Aw, they
Leo
get 2
Morano
shots.
is from Italy. Leo plans on going back to Italy next year to finish high school, and then he's planning on going to college. He hasn't decided if he's going to go to college in Italy or come back to the U.S. to go to college.
Now, this
Ooh,
next
that'd be
person is Leo Hanna, and he is a foreign exchange student, and when he goes back to his country, he doesn't know. He has 1 more year of high school, and he will be deciding if he wants to continue his schooling in the U.S. or in Italy.
He's planning to go to Western Washington University to become a data scientist. He is a 4-year letter award winner.
All right, so that was Chris Boland. He's aiming to go to the University of Western Washington, and he wants to become a data scientist. That's pretty cool.
Jaron Johansson. Jaron plans to go to
Next, we have Jaron Johansson.
Weber State University.
He plans to go to Weber State University and the ROTC program. Very impressive.
You have to be a pretty stand-up person to be able to do that. Have a lot of good background, good community service.
Yes.
Congratulations, boys. We will miss you next year.
Very sad to see them go, Lauren. Very sad.
Very sad indeed. But they're all heading off into awesome futures, and I'm excited to see what life holds in store for them.
Yeah.
All right, so we're moving on.
Now we're moving on to the men's 100-yard butterfly.
But I think we're having a quick break, just
yes.
a little bit of warm up and just letting everyone shake out the stress. Little stress.
We're gonna take a commercial break.
Okay, commercial break.
Say
Yeah.
it's time for a commercial break.
All right, and now we're stopping for a commercial break.
We'll be back as soon as possible.
Did you know that the largest toy store in Skagit County is here in Anacortes? Here at Toy Stories, we have a wide selection of the best toys you can find anywhere.
Wow!
From our large selection of stuffed animals
Cool!
to our massive Lego kit area.
Alright!
Stop in to check out our brand new RC toy selection, including drones, or pick out a baby shower gift.
Awesome!
Try out a toy, have it wrapped, and walk out all in the same visit.
I love it!
There's something for everybody here at Toy Stories on 9th Street, Anacortes.
The Action Club is a Kiwanis club for adults with disabilities. Every second Saturday of every month, you can head to the Port of Anacortes web lockers at Seafarers Way and Q Avenue. Once there, you can recycle your computers, monitors, laptops, tablets, Kindles, portable DVD players, e-readers, and televisions. The money we collect during the e-cycle is used in several ways to benefit community service projects.
Thank you,
Kennelly Keys Music in Anacortes is your one-stop shop for all your musical needs. As a full-service music retailer, Kennelly Keys offers everything from sales and rentals to music lessons and repairs. Whatever you need, Kennelly Keys Music has you covered. Visit our website at KennellyKeysMusic.com, follow us on Facebook, or stop by the store and speak with our knowledgeable staff. And make sure to check out our new music hall, Kennelly Keys Music, located at 1904 Commercial Avenue in Anacortes.
At the Senior College, we believe that learning should never stop. Anacortes Senior College offers lifelong learning opportunities to adults over 50 in a relaxed atmosphere. No tests or homework. ASC is run by volunteers, including retired college professors, scientists, artists, business, and medical professionals. Fall, winter, and spring courses are held Tuesdays and Thursdays. For more information of fall of 2016 classes, go to seniorcollege.org.
Welcome to the Ghirardelli, a family-owned restaurant that has been feeding Anacortes since 1981. The deli specializes in a variety of freshly prepared foods every day, including its spectacular soups, sandwiches, and salads. The bakers hand-make the Parmesan cheese rolls and the deli's famous cobblers every morning. Along with its award-winning catering service, it's a cozy place to hang out with friends and family. So come into the Ghirardelli for a local treat and a bite to eat.
Pet waste can give diseases to Salish sea mammals like seals and otters. Pet waste can add fertilizer to the Salish Sea and cause harmful algal blooms. what you oughter. Pick it up and put it in the trash.
You know what I really hate? You know what really grinds my gears? When people don't use their blinkers, I tend to get a little angry.
Sorry about that.
Hi, I'm Hank Farr, and I'm here to remind you that using your blinkers is cool. This is your blinker. By pushing it up or down, you can signal to drivers behind you that you are turning left or right. It's that simple. According to a study by the Society of Automotive Engineers, lack of turn signals results in nearly 2 million accidents annually. That's a lot. Use your blinkers. Don't become a statistic. It's really not that difficult. Like, it's actually really annoying.
Okay, we're live again.
All right, so coming back from the commercial break, we're starting with the men's 100-yard butterfly. In lane 2, we have Bo Omdahl. Lane 3, Luke Husband. Lane 4, Emmett Moore. And lane 5, Spencer Snowman. So we'll see how this turns out. Let's see how times on it. All right, looks like they're getting ready to go. Everyone's shaking out. All right, so it looks like the district time for the 100 butterfly is 1 minute and 6 seconds, and the state is 57.5.
And we are go.
Wow, so right now it's looking pretty neck and neck with a slight lead from lane 4, which is Emmett Moore.
Now, last year at state, Emmett Moore got 3rd place overall for the butterfly. So
it's a pretty neck and neck race.
yes, and he was just a freshman too.
Oh wow.
Yes, and he's only a sophomore now, competing against seniors.
Yeah, Emmett has a very far lead now, so I just have to see what his time is and what everyone else is as well.
So now it's just Anacortes, which is Emmett Moore, and
Bo Omdahl is also has a very strong butterfly form, looks like. All right, so first place
goes
is
to Emmett Moore with a 56.47.
which is the state time, beating the state time. The state time is 57.5, as well as Bo Omdahl has also made it to state with a time of 56.56 seconds. So that's pretty impressive. And let's see. And it looks like both of the other people also made it to districts. So this is a pretty full race.
Yeah, very good race.
Districts and state. So props to them. All right, the next event
is the men's 100-yard freestyle. Featuring first lane is Daniel Kahn, 3rd lane Nolan White, Connor Powell, Ryan Willard, and Will McCracken.
All right, so let's see how this pans out. So it looks like for the 100-yard freestyle, district time is 58.49 seconds, and the state time is 51.4. So let's see how everyone turns out. No racers in lane 2. All right. So it looks like we have a slight lead from lane 4, Connor Powell. But it's very neck and neck, so anything could change.
And Burlington, of course, looking very far behind. Anacortes always in the lead. I wonder who will win this, Lauren.
I wonder, tides could change.
Yeah. Happens so often where a swimmer is so strong and then they get so tired and they're done.
It's always hard when people go out too hard, like the first half of a race, and then the second half are really tired.
Yes.
But wow, really big lead now from Connor Powell, lane 4.
Very good.
Let's see, his previous time is a 1:09. So if he can make it to the wall in 8 seconds, then he'll have a new record.
Very close. Let's see if he can do it.
So
Unfortunately, he did not make the cut for that at a time of 1:10:40, and his original time was 1:09:64. So
but a
close,
very good race. Look at that, lanes 5 and 3. 1 minute and 18 seconds, 0.84, and then a minute and 18 seconds, 0.83. That's insane. They're just a millisecond off of each other. So those guys have very good competition against one another.
Now, the next one is still the men's 100-yard freestyle with Tony Delro Rosa, Caleb Cross, Henry Roscoe, Nathan Mathis, Walker Phipps, and Derek Norton. And again, we're going to mention Nathan Mathis of having a 56.8. Very fast time for this race. And they're off. Of course, Nathan in the lead. Following is everyone else, but he is just still so far up.
All right. Also, looks like lane 6 and lane 2 are almost tied for second at this point. But you never know with the second 50 coming who's going to tire out.
Nathan's still going very strong.
So, very close lead in lanes 2, 3, and 6. Oh, lane 6 pulling ahead. Who's that? The Derek Norton. Neck and neck between lanes 2 and 3, Caleb Cross and Henry Rasco. All right, so Nathan Mathis finishes first place with a time of 51:45.
Unfortunately, he did add some time to his time.
The state time is 51:40. So, and let's see. Second place, lane 3, with a time of 1 minute, 0.23 seconds. All right, so everyone did really good. Oh, second place is lane 6, actually. Sorry about that. Derek Norton. 58.61, which is so close to the district qualifying time. The district qualifying time is 58.49.
Next is the big one, the men's 500-yard freestyle, where these swimmers have to swim 20 lengths of the pool. It's very hard to do, but somehow people manage to do it.
All right, lane 1, we have Logan Scamper, followed by John Harrison in lane 2, Jacob Schlemer in lane 3, Spencer Snowman in 4, and James Drew in 5. So it looks like the district's time for the 500 freestyle is 6 minutes, 20 seconds, 20.99 seconds, and then the state time is 5 minutes, 15.9.
And the one that is the closest to the state time is Spencer Snowman with a time of 5 minutes, 25 seconds. So who knows, maybe today he might break that.
This is a pretty impressive race. The fact that these people can go off at such a high speed beginning and maintain their pace throughout just shows their athleticism. And
I couldn't agree with you more.
This is one race that I would refuse to do.
This is actually one race I did have to do, but I felt like I was going to die the entire time.
Yeah, so props to these guys. All right, so it looks like a quick lead neck and neck between lanes 4 and 5. Jacob and Spencer. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Or Spencer and James.
And we will finally be able to get a time for James Drew, who does currently not right now have a time. So
must be his first time actually swimming this, so we'll see how he pans out. It's a pretty impressive race.
So right now it's pretty neck and neck with the two kids from Anacortes, which are James Drew and Spencer Snowman.
And it's also pretty neck and neck with lanes 1 and 2. Logan Scamper and John Harrison, and it looks like lane 3 is not swimming. So Jacob Schlemer is not.
Jacob swimmer from Burlington High School. Wouldn't be the first time they dropped out of a race.
Anyways, pretty neck and neck between the two Anacortes lanes. Pretty good division there. All right. So right now we're at a time of about 2 minutes and 15 seconds. So about almost halfway done.
And still, after the...
All right.
And still, James Drew and Spencer Snowman neck and neck. I do not know, personally, who will win this.
I guess we'll have to see in the last 50 who's able to muster out, like, the last, like, ounces of strength and just push through.
Muster out? I've never heard that.
It's called English literature, vocabulary.
Me no speak very good English. Still neck and neck. I swear
insane.
they are going to get the same time.
That would be crazy.
Both of them.
It might just come down to who has the longest stroke and
Yeah.
who pushes forward the most.
Remember, swimming is a sport where even just a middle second depends if you win or lose.
Looks like they're on about their 13th length.
And still, the two swimmers from Anacortes are still neck and neck.
Looks like between lanes 1 and 2, lane 2 is pulling ahead with John Harrison.
And let me just remind everybody, these are all people from Anacortes. So when you're doing that, you even race harder because it's people against your own school. So
Yeah,
you want a little bragging rights.
All right, so right now with a slight lead is lane 4 with Spencer Snowman from Anacortes. Oh, so yeah, he's picking up his lead.
Yeah, Spencer is slowly leaving the station.
All right.
James Drew trying to keep up, just not quite getting there.
With a time of 4:25, let's see if Spencer Snowman's going to be able to beat his last PR.
But you know what? We know Spencer. We believe in him.
Let's see. It's also projected lane 5. James Drew, he's going to get a really good time. Let's see. The district's time, once again, is 6 minutes, 20 seconds, 20.99 seconds. And from the looks of it,
Spencer is on his last lap.
yeah, from the looks of it, it definitely looks like James is going to be able to qualify for districts, unless it takes him another minute to swim a 50, which I don't believe it will. Hopefully not. But he looks like he's on a good roll.
And Spencer is ahead. Last lap swimming is very hard out. Little room for breaths.
All right, so in first place, it's
Spencer Snowman with a time of 5 minutes and 28.75.
And it also looks like for the first time out, James Drew has made districts with a time of 5 minutes, 33 seconds. And the district's time is 6 minutes, 20 seconds. So that's really impressive. All right. Looks like we have 2 swimmers left, John Harrison and Logan Scamper. Looks like John Harrison's pulling ahead.
Has a very strong chance of making to third. We'll see how he does.
All right. Let's see if John Harrison is able to. It's very close to the district's time. So let's see if he'll be able to make this. He did it! Wow. So John Harrison placed in third place with a time of 6 minutes, 20.92 seconds, barely making it to districts, which is a time of 6 minutes, 20.99 seconds.
Very
That's pretty
impressive. Very impressive
so we made it
for
by
a
a point
sophomore.
second. Yeah. So sophomore going to districts.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And especially for a race that you need so much
Stamina. And endurance.
yeah.
All right, so we're on our men's 200-yard freestyle relay with lane 2 from Anacortes, 3 Burlington-Edison, 4 Anacortes, 5 Burlington-Edison, and 6 from Anacortes. So, guess we're gonna, let me see.
This is a relay, right?
Yep, so this is the 200-yard freestyle relay, so each swimmer will be swimming 50 yards. So it's a really quick, high-paced thing. All right, looks like each team gets one automatic entrance into districts for a relay, but the state time is 1 minute 35.9 seconds. So we'll see if anybody will be able to make that.
And this relay looks off to a very strong start with Anacortes in the lead and Burlington catching up.
Yep, quick pull ahead by Emmett Moore. Very neck and neck though. We never know how these other swimmers are gonna pan out. Yeah, so definite lead from lane 4. Lane 3 is quick to follow with Burlington-Edison. Swimming right now is Henry Rasco. Neck and neck with lane 2, Anacortes, who just about to hop in the water. Lane 2 is Jaron Johansson. All right, one swimmer left for lanes 4, 3, and 2.
And for 4 for Anacortes High School, Nathan Massis takes off. Very strong leap. Very good takeoff.
All right.
And he is passing the people who went way before him. Very good job.
Very close with lanes 2 and 3, Anacortes and Burlington. All right. So
and Nathan has finished.
Yep, first place, Anacortes. Lane 4, time with 137.2, which is very close to state. State is 135.9. And same with lanes. Yeah, so everyone here is looking really good.
Yeah, especially lane 4. If they keep working very hard, they have a very good chance of going to state.
Maybe just perfecting flip turns and getting those dives down. You can easily chop off.
Oh, yeah. Flip turns, you know, can cut like a whole second off your time.
Yeah. They're honestly like just some of the most, it's like the most important part of the technique.
Yeah.
A flip turn can either make or break. All right. So now that this race is over, we'll be moving on to the 10th event, the 100-yard backstroke.
First lane is Daniel Kahan. Third lane is Jordan Pizza. 4 is Sam Hardesty. And 5 is Griffin Hink.
And all right, so for the 100 back, the district's time is 1 minute 11.99 seconds, and the state time is 59.5 seconds. So we'll see if anybody will be able to make that today.
Very fast times, but very good swimmers.
So we'll see. Looks like everybody's slowly making their way.
A lot of preparation for this race mentally.
Yeah, backstroke's a pretty tough one. And the flip turns for backstroke, that one gets, those get pretty intense.
You have to be very careful because if you miss that wall, your race is over.
All right, so it looks like everyone's starting to slowly get set up. And their races, how many people? We only have 4 people racing for the first heat. Looks like they're all almost there. All right, so looks like they're about to start.
And they're in the water right now. getting ready to go.
This looks like it's going to be a really close race. Everyone seems to be completely neck and neck.
And in lane 4, we have Sam Hardesty, Anacortes High School, and he is in the lead currently. Following him is Griffin Hink from Burlington, very close to him. And in lane 1, we have Daniel Kahn from Burlington High School, and he is looking like he will be passing the person in lane 5, which is Griffin Hink.
All right, Sam Hardesty on to his last 50. Let's see if he'll be able to keep this up.
Looking very strong, very good technique.
Wow, Sam has a really good lead.
Very good. See, like what we were talking about with those turns.
Yeah, it's kind of all in the turns.
He had a very good turn. That's what put him ahead.
It's really neck and neck between Griffin and Daniel. All right, so
Sam
Sam's
Hardesty, whoa, with a huge leap. Has finished his race with a time of 1 minute 27.24 seconds.
Which is actually a PR. His fastest time before this was 1 minute 27 seconds and .95. So.
And the people are still trying to finish the race.
Those tiny little milliseconds, they all count.
Oh yeah. And in lane 5, we have Griffin Hink with a time of 1 minute 51.5 seconds, which is not his PR, but very good job. And we have Daniel Kahn with a time of 1 minute 55 seconds, .13.
All right, moving on to the second heat of backstroke. In lane 2, we have Jacob Erickson. Lane 3, Jun Okachi. Lane 4, Emmett Moore, followed by Charlie Rasco in 5, and Liam Poor in lane 6.
Very strong swimmers. And here we go. Swimmers are off. With lane 4 looking very fast with his arms just for starting, Emmett Moore from Anacortes High School.
Emmett Moore is a really good backstroke, but this whole race, very neck and neck.
Yeah, he's made a lot of improvement from last year.
Lanes 3 and 5, very even.
See, and we have to talk about those turns again. He had a very good turn while a lot of people didn't. And you can see that in who is first through 5th.
Exactly. But it'll be interesting, though, to see who gets second. Because, like I said, super. So it just looks like lane 3 is pulling ahead, possibly, for second place. All right. So Emmett Moore finishes in first with a time of 1 minute and 2.15 seconds. And it looks like lane 3 was able to pull ahead and finish in second place with a time of 1.453.
Unfortunately for Emmett from Anacortes High School, his personal record was 57 seconds, and his last was 1 minute and 2 seconds.
All right. Now we're moving on to the men's 100-yard breaststroke. Starting off with Heat 1, Lane 1, Tony De La Rosa, followed by Hank Farr, Caleb Franson in 3, Logan Scantfer in 4, and
Walker Phipps.
Looks like he's in the next heat.
Oh, that was my mistake. He is in the next heat.
The breaststroke is a pretty interesting race. The one thing I feel like is the hardest about it is that there are times when you're just really forced not to breathe. And keeping your head down, that's important.
And in lane 1 with a very good takeoff, we have Tony De La Rosa from Burlington.
This is a very neck-and-neck race. So it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top. All right. So Tony De La Rosa looks like he's in the lead with a previous time of 1 minute, 24 seconds, .42. So let's see if he'll be able to beat that. Definitely looks like he will.
Wow, with another very good, great takeoff, we have Tony De La Rosa for Burlington. Tony's current time is 1 minute and 24.
I just said that. Anyways, so wow, he did get a PR. Tony De La Rosa, first place at the time of 1 minute, 23.48 seconds. So that's pretty awesome.
Now, what does that qualify for?
Unfortunately, doesn't qualify for anything, but he's on his way. So props to him. And lanes 4 and 3, pretty impressive. They both got 1 minute, 26 seconds, although second place went to lane 4 because they had a .14, and third place to lane 3 with .46, so a pretty tight race.
So in our next, we still have the men's 100-yard breaststroke with Jaron Johnson, lane 2, Jacob Sklimmer. Oh, and also we have Walker Phipps for lane 1. 4 is Alyosha Bomdar, Mackenzie Bondar, and Jacob Hoxie.
All right, so we'll see how this pans out. They all have really fast times.
And Maximum Bondar and Jacob Hoxie have very close times of 1 minute and 6 seconds, so hopefully they can improve.
And the state qualifying time is 1 minute, 6.9 seconds. So looks like Maxim Bondar and Jacob Hoxie have both already qualified for state.
Very impressive. And they're just getting ready.
Getting in the zone.
Auto zone. And they're off.
Once again, this is going to be a very tight, close race. Looks like we have a slight lead, lane 6, from Jacob Hoxie.
And Maximum Bondar. These two are very, very neck and neck, having almost the same times as each other. Let's see if today their times can be set apart.
It's a pretty interesting race when you have two people just so close to each other. It just adds a lot of suspense, and this is why swimming is one of the best sports to watch, just because things can change in an instant.
Still no change. And
yep, Jacob Hoxie with a slight lead. All right.
Now let's see.
All right, so first place went to lane 5, Bondar Maxim, with a time of 1 minute 5 seconds, .51, and second place to Jacob Hoxie with 1 minute and 5.60. So it's 2 PRs for both of them.
And 2 state qualifying times.
We also, lane 4, fourth place, Aloysia Bondar had about a 1 second PR. And third place to lane 2. That's an awesome PR. Jaron Johansson he went from 1 minute and 18.67 seconds down to 1 minute and 13.56 seconds. So that's awesome. That's
Very
about 5
impressive.
seconds. So having a PR of that large in such a short race, that's
very impressive
yeah.
for such a short period of time.
And it looks like we're moving on to the last event of the day, the 400-yard freestyle relay.
So in these races, we have Anacortes, Burlington, Anacortes, and Burlington, and Anacortes again.
All right. So just looks like everyone's just kind of cooling down from their race right now, swimming in the water, just kind of getting their muscles out.
This takes about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we will move on to our last event.
Yeah, I think everybody's just kind of shaking things out. This has been a really good meet. It's going by really fast. Sometimes swim meets take a really long time, but this meet is going really fast. Seems to be really organized, and the races have been really close today, so that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say people in the Anacortes team are getting very close to beating their teammates.
Yeah, lots of state and district qualifying times also, so that's really cool. So I guess everybody must be really happy, all those people that have made districts and state, and so it's pretty impressive, especially as the season starts to slowly wind down.
So what do you think? Do we have a very strong Anacortes team for state this year?
We definitely do. I feel like we definitely do. With Emmett Moore, Nathan, but a lot of these other like young freshmen.
Yeah.
And just like
Bo.
People, Bo and other people that are like new to the team, just being able to like swim their heart out and like make districts and state, that's really impressive. And then there's also been so many PRs today, so that's just another like big thing. Today's a good day for PRs, I feel like.
Yeah, very. Do you think, I don't know, do you think that we can make for Anacortes the 3rd state title for first again?
I feel like we have a very good chance.
What about Burlington?
I feel like Burlington has a very good chance as well.
Yeah, I think they might do really good on, their relays in state.
Yeah, their relays are really good. And, they have some really good, like, strong swimmers, especially in, like, the some of the other races. It looked like Burlington was, like, neck and neck with Anacortes. So I guess we'll just have to see how it pans out and who does what. It's pretty impressive. So it looks like people are still starting to kind of warm up and practice flip turns. They should be starting the last event fairly soon. This one's pretty impressive. This is where each person swims 100 meters. So.
And this event can be very sad for some seniors because this is their very last event at this pool.
Yeah, so the seniors swimming today. Last event. All right.
Let's see if this last race and the emotions flying through this room can improve these times.
All right, state qualifying time for the 400 free relay is 3 minutes, 34 seconds. So let's see if anybody will be able to beat that today.
And just to remind everybody, instead of swimming 50 per person, you have to swim 100 per person.
And it looks like lane 4, they have a time of 3 minutes, 37.39 seconds. So if they're able to cut off just 3.5 seconds, then they'll qualify for state.
Yes.
So we'll see how this goes.
So Anacortes looking very, very strong with Nathan Mathis. And then in second place to him, we have Burlington, Jordan Pizza. Jordan Pizza catching up to Nathan very slowly.
It's pretty impressive.
Nathan might have
really strong swimmers.
Burlington might have a very good chance of beating Anacortes.
Yeah, so we'll see how this goes.
But probably not, though.
Like Bo Omdahl just kicking it for his looks like he's on his second 50 for last thing. Last time check in for lane 4 was 1 minute 12 seconds. So let's see if they can pick it up and maybe make state. All right, about to enter the water, lane 4, Emmett Moore.
Anacortes still very strong. Burlington looking a little far behind.
Everyone looks like they're swimming their hardest, just kind of pushing it out for this last event of the day.
Emmett Moore from Anacortes High School has one more 50 to swim. Looking very far ahead still.
Messed up flip turn from Burlington-Edison, lane 3. Let's see if they can recover. All right, about to enter the water. Last swimmer, lane 4 from Anacortes is Spencer Snowman. I like his last name.
Yeah. Now, it's always interesting to see who the relay teams put as last as their anchor.
Yeah, because the fastest swimmer is the anchor. So let's see what this time is going to be. Wow. Their time is looking really good.
State qualifying good?
Definitely.
Very nice.
All right, once again, state qualifying time is 3 minutes, 34 seconds. And if, if Spencer Snowman can make it back to the wall in about 10 seconds.
If anybody could do it, it's Spencer Snowman.
All right, so they might not qualify for state today, but they're looking really close to it.
Let's see what his time is as it touches the wall.
So in first place, with a time of 3 minutes, 39.31 seconds, is Anacortes, lane 4. Sadly, not the state qualifying time, but there's still time in further meets to do so.
And unfortunately, not a PR, but still swam their hearts
All right,
out.
now coming into the wall is Burlington-Edison, lane 3, and lane 6 with Anacortes. Anacortes looks like it's definitely picking up, so very neck and neck. Let's see who will win. Oh, never mind.
Unfortunately, Burlington. Oh, wait.
Still one swimmer from Burlington.
One more swimmer. Who is that? Let's see. That is Jacob Swimmer.
That's a pretty, fitting name.
Yeah, since he's a swimmer, right?
Yeah.
Dang.
It's in his DNA.
Yeah. He was meant to swim his heart out.
Exactly. So we'll all cheer for him as he's finishing up the last leg of his race.
So he has one more 50 to go, looking very strong, very good with his technique, hitting those wall turns very nicely.
All right. He's coming into the wall. Great support from his other teammates.
Right now, he was the last one in the water, but everybody right now is cheering for him. Good sportsmanship, right, Lauren?
Yeah, definitely. It's really nice to see everyone cheering each other on.
And Jacob Swimmer makes a time of 5 minutes and 21 seconds. Very nice.
So this was a great meet. There was lots of PRs, lots of state and district qualifying times.
Lots of surprise, lots of knowing.
Pull forward surprises.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
High five.
Good job. It was
Go
so
team.
nice being with you, Lauren Rassman.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Very
but yeah,
good swimming.
it was a really good meet.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Anacortes versus Burlington swim meet. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was really awesome. So hopefully you guys enjoyed and tune into the next meet.
Oh, tune in. Okay.
We must be done. it looks like people are just finishing up. Everyone's going to do good sportsmen and give each other high fives. It'll be pretty awesome.
Pretty incredible, the sportsmanship of some of these teammates.
Yeah, I just like how everyone's just really positive after the race. And, like, no matter who, like, what place people got, they're just all super positive about it and just going out and being the best they can be. So it's been a pretty good day.
And there we have it, Nathan Mathis cheering all of his first places. Very fast swimmer.
Yeah. But the other swimmers, too, have really made a good, like, everyone kicked butt today.
Yeah.
So pretty proud of Anacortes, yeah. And Burlington, too. But lots of people making districts and just PRing in general, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, great job. Just thank the viewers for watching.
All right. All right, so thank you so much for watching. I'm Lauren Belkey.
And thank you so much for watching. I am Jake LaSalle.
Yeah, so thank you for tuning in, and it was a really fun time. So, yeah, awesome.
And